feel like doing some more tutorials, here's in her sweet little, that's a C chord, in her sweet, then the goes up to the C and then down to the A, the sixth, in her sweet little. Now I'm going to a G augmented chord, and the easiest way to play it is here. Looks like, if you look at the whole thing picture, it looks like a C minor major 7 chord, but we're leaving the C off the bottom, just playing the top 3 strings, and you've got a G augmented chord. See, it's that. So in her sweet little sixth, here it is. Blue gown, down to an A7. Now this chord I played in between is because that's the thing behind the minor 7 or the minor 7 flat 5 to the 7 in what's going on. And in this, in the key of C, we're headed down to the A7. So we're getting down to the A7, we're getting to a E minor 7 flat 5. Now here's a E minor 7. Now to make the E minor 7 flat 5, you would drop the 5th, and you look in here and see the 5th of the E chord is B. All right. So E, G, B, D. That's the E minor 7 chord. E, G, B, D. All right. So if you drop that B to B flat, then you have this chord instead of this chord. Now that's an E, excuse me, E minor 7 flat 5 chord. Now you're going to look at me and see that's a C9 chord. Excuse me, without the root C, and it is. But you got to remember, you'll get a lot of forms that'll come out similar, but they'll be used in a different pattern, so they'll serve a different purpose. So the song is in her. Let's do it with a chord up here, C chord up here. In her sweet little Alice blue, there's your blue gown. See, in her sweet little Alice blue gown. See how it works its way down to the A7? Now a lot of fake books will go in her sweet little Alice blue gown. They'll just climb down. But that's not really harmony what's happening. It's in her sweet little the augmented, and then that blue. Now that's almost an A7 chord, but it's got the suspension of the D here, which is going to go down to the C sharp, and the B flat is going to go down to the A. So you're going to have, see, that's that nice movement, the pretty sounding movements of music theory. So in her sweet little Alice blue gown, then it goes to a D7. When she first wandered down into town. All right, so anyway, so it's a cycle. Cycle of fifths that will happen after you get down to the A7 chord, then it's going to go to D7, it's going to go to G7. Now in between those it may have minor 7s before, it may have a minor of those chords in there, whatever, but it's going to do those kind of cycles and those kind of movements. So, in her, as we're going to play the melody there again, in her sweet, that's a C chord with an E melody, in her sweet, up to the C, now the 6th. So, and here comes the augmented. There's that chord. If we would take this off and put down here, we got the same chord with the A in the melody and a D down here. That's this. That's the E minor 7 flat 5 going to the A. We go down to an A chord with only 3 notes. So it's in her sweet little, here's the augmented, Alice blue gown. Now the melody is D, E, up to the D7 chord I told you about. First, right? Wandered down into town. That's an all a D7 chord. She was. This could be a D, go right straight to the G7. Or you could put a D minor 6 in there first. Both proud and shy to this. So that's just a D minor chord in there. Because that's the 6th of it. Or you could go right straight to the G7. As she, it's right in your fingers. As she, there's your C6 chord. Caught, up to the C chord. Caught every eye. Now you can play a million things in there, but I'm going to get on through the tune. And in, so this is your A7, and I came up here to play the melody. I could play it and in, open that, or I could play and in to the A, G, the A7 chord. Now this is a G chord, or D chord with, it's a D7 chord, but it has a suspension in it, the G. So it's like an A minor 7 chord before the D7. You hear the movement, but I put the D on the bottom and climb the melody. Every shop, now here's windows, back to D7 chord with the in this case it's considered a 13th, that 6th out there, that B in this chord, which is the 6th in the chord, if you extend it out, it's considered the 13th chord. Then you go out to a G7 chord, passing by. Then you're better to start the second half. As a matter of fashion, I frown. Now the melody is the same thing, the D to the E. And now instead of it being the D7, this time it's a D minor. And the world seems to the G7, smile, G9, all G7. There is your E minor 7 flat 5 to the A7, but it's also the E minor 7 chords have the same note, flat 5, have the same notes as a G minor 6 chord. And here it is voiced as a G minor 6, but it could be. Hear it? So that's seems to shine all around to the A7. Chill it. Now this is a D minor chord, but the melody is from the D to the E, back to the D and down to the A. So if you play the first suspension, the first of going out one step farther from the G minor chord, it's an F major 7 chord over the top. In your extensions, that's what I'm talking about. The first extension is an F major 7 chord off that D minor 7. So if you play it like it's going to be an F major 7 chord. If you play it to the tilted she, right? Actually comes up to an F sharp diminish with a melody, A melody open. So it's a wilted she. Right now it's, there's your F sharp donation. The melody comes up here. There is your full. So the wilted she wore it. You're just playing. I'll C major 7 ways. There's that I just play the melody. A with a 9 on top. The B on the top. Adore her. D minor chord, sweet little G7 Alice Blue, just climbs right up. Sweet little G7 Alice, with the suspension of the C in it. Blue gown, in her sweet little blue gown, when she first wandered down into town, she was both proud and shy. When she caught every eye. The A7, and in every shop window she'd print passing by. As a matter of fashion, she frowned, and the world seems to shine all around, till it wilted, she wore it. I'll always adore it. A9, that sweet little Alice Blue. Yeah, there's that G minor 6, the E minor subflat 5, yeah, to the A7 or God. You can do anything with it. So this is a tougher one. So ask me some questions about it. It's limitless. It's limitless, and so much fun when you start playing with it, and when you get used to it, and it's going around, and you're out playing with a band, and all of a sudden you start hearing those lines move, and you start moving the lines, because lines will run into each other. You'll run one line into another line and run it around and all that, and then you'll hear the piano player, you'll hear him if he's got into this kind of stuff, you'll hear him start and you'll go, whoa, you'll jump over with him and you'll start a line and the two of you look at each other and smile. Or you're a horn player, you'll hear a horn player do one of those kind of things and you'll join in and he'll hear you do it and he'll look over and he'll smile at you. That's the conversing, that's the conversation. That's where you have the conversation in jazz. It's between the players and what they're doing with the extra little tone-colored lines that are running through the song. Anyway, way too much for now.